This week's episode of the Zompire Horde podcast is brought to you by Bloody Knuckle Customs. Come check us out at www.bloodyknucklecustoms.com.
What's going on?
Hello, welcome back to another Zompire podcast where we have
we lost patio furniture.
So this was supposed to be the best friend episode, but our best friend just left.
I see how it is.
So now it's just the two best friend episodes.
Just the two of us. We can podcast if we try. Just the two of us.
Where is Pat?
Oh. Patrick, where'd you go? So tonight we don't really have a topic or a guest, but we're just gonna shoot the shit. We haven't really hung out in a while, and
we have the best friend episode.
We got and he's back. Our best friend is back.
Yeah.
Patty.
I don't know what happens every time you run the intro. I lose audio, and it doesn't come back on when I enter the studio. So I always have to exit out and come back in to get that audio. I don't know. Ever since that upgrade, I lose it every time.
That upgrade has not been good to us.
Maybe it's a downgrade.
It's horrible.
It kind of feels like a downgrade. Hi, everyone.
Facebook user says, "Hey, everyone. Hey, put your initials after your comment so we know who you are."
Or give Facebook permission to use your name and likeness, and your little picture will pop up. It'll be cute.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Or
it's Kevin.
Just be anonymous.
Or it's Kevin.
Or be anonymous. But now he's not because we know it's Kevin.
Huh.
So tonight, since we are taking the next 2 weeks off for vacation, we haven't done this before. We've always taken a week off, but we've never done 2 weeks. It's going to be kind of weird.
I'm going to miss you guys. I'm going to miss all of our viewers.
I will miss you, but I will be happy where I am, to be honest.
Yeah, where are you going? So what's new?
What's Peter Anthony?
That's right. You better.
I am. He said, make sure I got a hold of him when I got there because he's very close to where I'm going. And so
That's
me and Peter Anthony are going to hang out. I don't know. Maybe
for me.
We'll give him a hug from everyone.
Sweet.
I also may see Russ Stiver.
I think you should, dude. Russ Stiver.
Give him a hug too.
Yes.
I'll give him a hug.
Sorry for all the moving. I'm trying to get myself comfortable. I had a long day. I worked 11 and a half hours today. Aaron, what's up, buddy?
Aaron's here.
Why are you working?
Eat that fish. So my plan is when I go, right? So I love seafood. It's kind of one of my favorite things. I really love sushi. But so I fly back on Friday to Baltimore, and then Saturday we drive up to Massachusetts to Cape Cod. So my plan is to eat a crab cake Saturday morning in Baltimore, and then have a lobster roll, which is a lobster sandwich, up in Cape Cod the same day. So I can basically, it's like a fucking menage a trois of
deliciousness.
Of deliciousness in my
Well, it sounds
mouth.
Fantastic.
I love crab cakes.
Yeah.
Crab cakes are so fucking good. And it sucks too because growing up around, it's like if you were Italian, right? And you grew up in Italy and you had real handmade fucking pasta, real pizza, and then you come here and you order fucking Domino's. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about the crab cakes.
Yeah, the seafood in Maryland's no fucking joke, man. The fucking crab cakes are good. Fucking crab boils are good. Just all of it.
You just have to be okay with the crabs marinating in dead body water.
Gross.
Just kidding. No, we don't dump our bodies in the Chesapeake Bay. We do that in abandoned
the Green River.
That's here.
That's here.
I'm here.
You're here.
Patrick's wife is from Maryland. If you didn't know, Michelle. So they go
I did not know that.
There. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? What didn't you know?
Tabitha's from Maryland.
Oh, yeah. So, we go back and visit her family. And when we're over there, I eat all the crab cakes you can eat.
Nice.
So good.
We have a standing rule between me and Tabitha that if either one of us goes back, we get snacks for the other. So like they went, I think it was like what, 8 months ago or maybe a year ago.
Yeah, we went last June, so a little over a year ago.
Yeah, and they brought me back a bunch of like Utz crab flavored chips and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So now I'm going. I'll have to bring back snacks for them.
Yeah, because they have snacks in Maryland that you can't get over here unless you buy like probably. I'm sure you could probably find them on Amazon maybe, but it's like there's just stuff over there like you could get Old Bay flavored Cheetos. Like, where do you see those other fucking Maryland? But
in all fairness, get like Old Bay seasoned anything. When I was there last year, we were in Rehoboth in Delaware, and they had Old Bay flavored fucking vodka. Like they have everything is flavored Old Bay in Baltimore, in Maryland.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Old Bay flavored vodka. That sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you would use it for. A crab flavored fucking cocktail, maybe
to prove how Maryland you are.
I guess so.
Maryland I am.
This is how Maryland I am.
It's pretty funny because there's like a standing joke. Like if you look at a lot of their sports teams and everything has a Maryland flag on it. It's like the most proud state you could ever go to.
It's a beautiful state, except for Baltimore.
Hey, it's Ian.
Ian.
Yes, he went. He's been traveling.
Yeah. Hey, you just got back from Halloween Horror Nights. Oh,
how was it?
Yeah, how was it, Ian?
We need a description, Ian.
Just had we'll be there in 2 weeks. We'll exchange Cliff Notes when I get back.
Nice.
I've heard. I know that you guys go every year because I see the pictures and stuff. But tell me about this Halloween Horror Nights because I don't know anything about it other than that it actually exists. So give me kind of like when you go there, what am I going to see? So, what am I going to do?
They take the park and they turn.
What park?
So they Universal Studios. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's at Universal Studios, and on the grounds they build anywhere from like 8 to 12 haunted houses depending on the year. And just imagine going through a haunted house with Universal Studios style special effects and their budget.
Props.
There's like 8 of them or sometimes more. And then in between the haunted houses, they have like scare zones where it's just like an outdoor haunted house and there's haunters that like try to scare you and fuck with you as you're walking around the park. And then there's like horror themed food and drinks. And if you go to California, I think it is in Florida too. Ian might have to confirm this because I think he just came back from Florida.
Orlando. Yeah.
Chucky is like one of the main mascots. So like as you're going like down the Universal escalators and stuff, Chucky's talking shit to you over like the PA systems, and they got like him like photo op stuff with him everywhere throughout the thing. It's fucking awesome. It's like the cream of the crop for haunted house adventures. It's so fun.
It's basically Disneyland for horror folks.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and the Universal rides are open too, so like you can go on. You can not all of them at night. During the day they are, but at night they close some of them down. But some of them are open, so you can like go on the Harry Potter rides at night at like 2:00 in the morning, and then go through a haunted house. It's really cool.
How cool! Wow,
that sounds pretty fucking badass.
Yeah. The haunted houses are legit. Like they're legit.
How is it an expensive trip or pretty reasonable?
No, it can get pretty expensive, especially because we do like they have like fast pass stuff for the haunted houses, so like you don't have to like because the lines for them can get to like 3, 4, 5 hours long to stand in line, but you can get like a fast pass where if you buy it normally, you can go to each haunted house once by skipping the line, but we do the upgraded like unlimited one, so we can go through as many haunted houses as we want, skipping the line. So
that's nice.
It's
awesome.
I would try to fight you if I was in that line. I'd be so mad.
Yeah, it's so
that
worth it.
Awesome.
Because you end up wait like last year, they had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, and the line was like it was almost 4 hours. Like Jesus. Just an hour after the park open, like Halloween Horror Nights opened, that line was already up to like almost 4 hours, and I was like, "Fuck this!"
Wow.
Are there
fast passes?
Do like actors go there? Is there like a convention atmosphere at all where you can like get shit signed or anything like that?
No, nothing like that. You don't have time for that. You're just
You're there for the
eating good
rides and
food, getting scared by haunters, and going through haunted houses. It's fun.
okay. That
That
sounds like a
sounds
rad time.
rad.
Yeah.
And it's a what is it? September and October?
Yeah, it starts this last weekend, so that's pretty weekend. So what? Early September, and it goes through October 31st or November 1st, something like that. They're open
Okay.
on Halloween night.
Oh wow. That's probably the time like I don't know. I feel like like growing up and going to carnivals and shit. Like you always go Friday and Saturday night, but that's when the wildest. I think at my age now, I'd want to go on like a Tuesday when no one's
Yeah.
fucking there.
Like in the afternoon or something.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween Horror Nights, it's always busy. Even opening weekend, it's slammed. We go in September because we do our own haunted house stuff in October at our place, where we turn our garage into a haunted house and like a walkthrough and decorate our whole front yard. And like we have a lot of kids and trick-or-treaters, so we spend October like prepping for that here. So we go to Halloween Horror Nights in September instead of October.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the good move. That's that's the right move. So what are you doing, Michelle? Talk to us. What do you got going on? Hello?
Did we lose her? I think she froze.
Oh no.
Oh no, Michelle, you left us.
Michelle, come back.
No.
Ah. So
I
Patrick,
bet you if you put up that BFF picture again, she'll reappear. It'll like call her.
Let me see. Boom.
Oh no, it made her go away.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
There she is.
Okay. No, I started a new. I started all the little circles started happening. I'm like, no, I'm dying. I could hear you guys the whole time though. No, I started a new job last week, so today was day 4. It's going pretty good. They're long days, but it's a lot of fun. Everybody I work with is really awesome.
What are you still messing with animal eyes, or what are you doing now?
I'm at a vet hospital. Still, just not a specialist. It's a regular one. So, okay. Have a good flight, Ian.
Oh,
Love
shit.
you.
Ian, are you still in Florida?
No, he said he was on a layover.
He's on a layover.
Denver.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go back. Yeah, I think he's in Denver.
He's
in Colorado.
Did he? I can't really see the screen because I'm on my phone still. Did he like chime in on any of the Halloween Horror Nights stuff?
That was all him, actually. All the Facebook user stuff that I was putting up, where he said they hit 10 houses and they were there from 6:30 to 1. But basically, when you were talking, I was putting up his comments, and he was agreeing with you. Like, it's expensive, but it's worth it. And
you can't see the comments on the right hand side.
I'm on my phone, so they're really small and I have shitty eyes, so I can't read them.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
thought maybe they weren't coming up or something.
I can see that they're there, but can I tell what they say? No.
Yeah. So so what else? I did some makeup this weekend. Yesterday I went to Tacoma. I did like penguin prosthetic.
Oh yeah.
Dude, by the way, you sent the
Gotham
pictures
style.
of that.
Yeah.
And it looks so fucking cool. Like he really does look like the penguin.
Post one.
All right, let me get to it.
Yeah, they look
really good. I don't know. I know a lot of that stuff can be secretive, and
that must be Derek complimenting my shirt.
Post stuff.
Oh,
thank you, Derek.
Wearing his shirt?
Yes, I was in Tacoma. I was at the Urban Grace Church, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
And you didn't burst in the flames.
I know. I told everybody there, I was like, I'm not burning. I'm not on fire yet. I'm not even like smoking or anything. It was awesome.
You're such a poser Satan worshiper.
I know. It's so
He didn't even
but they have this it's like a huge auditorium with like a balcony and everything, and there's like a grand piano. So I played the intro to Home Sweet Home from Motley Crue, and it was like just filled the room. It's beautiful. They also have like an enormous like pipe organ, like with the pipes behind the walls and stuff. It was pretty cool. So yeah, it was a little short that we filmed yesterday, and I did some cool makeup. You want to show it?
I think he's trying.
I'm getting there. I paused on your dick pic again.
Oh, ha!
Oh man, of course you did.
Oh yeah. Did you like that, Patrick?
I'm working on it. Here we go.
Oh my god, I don't remember what I was doing when that conversation was happening, but I hopped in. That is so rad. I hopped
Thank
in
you.
like after it was all done. I was like, oh my God, did I miss some shit?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, this guy, he was so good. He was so nice. Prior to this, he had like a beard and mustache, so he shaved, so we could do
Dedication.
this.
Was this
So,
for a
yeah.
photo shoot or like a film?
No, this is for a short film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, even as just that
Cobble
still
pot.
photo, that looks rad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
doesn't
fun.
it?
Couple pots.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's Penguin. He's talking about Gotham City, and he's like the mayor or whatever, and he wants to support big business. It'll trickle down. And as he's eating his Russian
Trickle down.
caviar, yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Because we all know how well the trickle down effect works.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, he's a shady character, so it was
I'm
a lot
looking
of
at
Never
you.
get
fun.
to show this off, but
Wait, what's that?
Cobblepot.
Cobblepot. Soft,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not.
Soft, he's
That's
not.
right. Thank you, Aaron.
It's a button. See, you guys should have let me know. I could have let you borrow it, and then he would have the official button in the fucking movie.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was just like, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna slap on some makeup, and yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. I am gonna be working with Erin. Erin, when am I coming out?
Erin, she doesn't even know when she's scheduled to
The
help you out.
30th. The 30th.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Are you going to be working on the
Horrorverse.
Horrorverse? Nice.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I'm gonna be there to do it.
When do you know? Or Aaron's here. Aaron, when does your next episode drop?
Should be, isn't it coming up?
What's up,
let's
Russ?
see, I'm on the
Holistaiva! So it's the first feature. His first feature?
Of 3, right? There's 3 feature lengths coming out.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Dude.
And there's
I wish I could just like snap my fingers and all of it's done, because I just want to sit down and watch it.
Right?
No rush, Aaron, no rush. CCC Entertainment Group, but fucking, I want to watch it. Okay,
It's great stuff. It's a lot of
It
fun.
is.
There's been a lot of really good people. I've been so envious that I haven't been able to be there the last million times they were filming.
I feel like they're probably getting tired of how much I praise it, but like I just can't stop talking about how fucking good the Horrorverse is. Like, and I'm always like, oh my God, it's so good. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for the one day where Aaron's like, okay, dude, we get it. You like it.
What's up, Steven? Steven's here. Russ is here.
Oh, I missed Steven. I missed his comment.
Where's Rebecca? And where's Melissa? And
we haven't seen Melissa in weeks.
Yeah, we haven't seen her for a while. I think I'm gonna reach out and be like, hey, is everything okay?
Right.
I have reached out and I haven't gotten a return, and she hasn't read it.
Gotcha. I hope she's okay.
I'll give her a call.
I will.
Yeah,
maybe one of you should.
We
We should all call her. Everyone call her. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, it is
Rebecca.
Call her. Rebecca is here. Okay.
She's just
cool,
Facebook
cool.
user today.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So yeah,
she
doesn't want everybody to know that the champ's in the house. She
doesn't
want to be bombarded by like all the, oh my God, the champ's here. So she's just Facebook.
Probably.
That's what I would do.
Gosh, what else I got going? I'm working on doing a pickup for a film called The Corruption. It's a queer horror film. Going to be working on that night, and then on the 16th, which is Saturday, I'm going to be doing some face painting at the Black Raven Brewing. They're having like a festival or something. Somebody do some face painting. Hi, Callie. And sorry, I had to get that in. That's okay. Oh, and then Sunday night, I'm going to be doing a pickup shot with Eric and Sergey, and I think then that's it. And then the Horrorverse. That's it for September.
Well, that's it. I'm working 8 days a day.
I only work 7 days a week.
Yeah, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That's it.
It's fine. And then throw a podcast in there once a week.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just being Michelle, fucking ruling the world.
Thank you. No, I don't.
Ms. Badass.
No. Oh, I did do something very cool. My daughter took me rock hounding last week. She
Oh
has
yeah, I
this
saw
book.
that.
Yeah, she's got this book about places to dig up crystals in Washington. And so she went with one of her friends a while back, and then she took me. Oh, that's right. We're doing the sleeping bag kill. So she took me and
Whoa,
we
whoa.
we mined
We're
for
gonna need
crystals.
we're gonna
And
need to
I guess
rewind to that sleeping bag kill scene after we talk about crystals. Just don't let us do
yeah.
that.
But I got some really cool, I mean, even some like little like clusters and stuff. It's kind of hard to see on here, but um
You should
actual like
next time you go rock digging, you should take Tab with you. She loves rocks.
oh my god, yes. I mean, look at this crystal. It's got facets and point.
You found that?
Um yes, I dug these out of the freaking ground.
Oh wow.
Freaking fucking crystals.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. I even found I think you saw this one. A lot of them are really, really small. But this one's pretty cool. It's got like one growing out of itself. I also found a piece of hematite, I think. I think it's hematite. Where'd it go? I don't know. Oh, here it is. It's really shiny and metallic, and
Oh yeah, that's a healing stone.
it's hematite. I
Yeah.
dug that out of the earth too.
I dug this out of the earth. What do you know about digging rocks out of the earth?
What do you know about the fucking most iconic scene in Friday the 13th history, the sleeping bag scene? That's what I want to talk about.
All right, well, we're going to recreate it apparently on the 30th. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to be making some blood. Dino doo-doo. Oh, I believe it.
I mean, am I wrong? That's got to be like the most, if you bring up Friday the 13th, everyone thinks about that scene, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mine's a top. That one's probably the best, but I still like Jason X when he sticks that girl's head in liquid nitrogen and then just busts it on the counter. I like that scene.
That one is pretty good.
I'm gonna take you up on that, girl. Yeah, and I guess the farther up the mountain, we didn't go. We only went about halfway up, and it's quite a hike, and it's a drive also. Totally worth it. But the higher you go, you can get bigger clusters, and like there's apparently like big chunks of amethyst up there. I mean, I have a couple pieces of rose quartz and just regular quartz, but it would be super fun if we got like a huge group of horror friends to go up there together and fucking dig in holes. You want to have headlamps and you want to have like helmets because there's caves. You go in these like caves under these roots of trees and shit. And no, are you scared?
I watch enough horror movies to know not to go into any fucking caves.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Come on.
The Descent came to mind. I was like, oh,
well, they're not that big of caves. They're just like little like dugouts underneath the tree roots. But that's because that's where the crystals form. So yeah. Oh my god, it's so fun. I thank my daughter so much. I don't know what the book is called. Let me text her and find out. So anyways, you guys talk while I text my daughter.
Are these known as the Caves of Death?
No, this is over in like by Snoqualmie or whatever.
Okay.
Let's see. So we went to Hanson Creek Trail was where we went.
Sherry's in.
Hey, Sherry.
She wants to go rock hunting.
Do it, yes. Oh, I told the girls that the new people that I work with, and one of the girls went this last week. Her name is Nova, and she's like, "Hey, I went to Hanson. Did you really? Yes." So she went rock hounding, and she found a bunch of crystals too. So
that's a name you don't hear very often, Nova.
She's really cool. It's like she's got rainbow hair. It's like pink and blue and purple and green, and her eyebrows are pink. And
listen, if you're named after one of the most badass fucking hot rods of all time, you better be a fucking
right.
I don't think you have a choice but to be a cool person.
She is very freaking cool, dude. She's teaching me a lot about the job, and she's been really patient with me. And she's a really nice person, and she's a plant mama. And another girl, Kayla, that I work with is the same way. She's also spooky. Oh, me and Kayla both have planchette tattoos on our paws. She gave me a cutting for a plant, and both of these girls, like, have like millions of like plants and cuttings, and they do trades and stuff. So I'm gonna get a bunch of plants. I've already got a plant. So yes. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the Wendigo in the cave.
What the fuck is a Wendigo?
That's that freaking thing.
It's a Wendigo, right? Or is it Wendigo or Wendigo? I don't remember.
I don't know. Wendigo. It's that one with like the reindeer horns.
All right.
Antlers, I mean.
What's a slee stack?
Slee stacks? From Land of the Lost? You don't remember Land of the Lost?
No, I don't watch that shit.
What?
I don't like science.
Oh, well, you're not old enough, apparently.
Outer space and science just aren't my bag, man. You know, like Leatherface hacking somebody in half with a chainsaw. I mean, Jason in outer space, don't count. I'm not going.
Dude, Jason X, or whatever you want to call it, was such a good movie.
We can see your name, Kevin. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin nailed the sleeping bag death. Oh, Kane nailed it. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was such a cool. I was gonna say this a minute ago. The only other deaths, or not even death scene, but only other scene I feel like is equally as iconic is when Jason's walking through Midtown Manhattan and like the punk skinhead skater kids are like listening to music, and he goes over and like breaks their stereo and shit. Like I think that's the other one that for
so
me,
stupid.
It's so stupid, but it's amazing.
I know.
When we did our Friday the 13th, when I was like researching it and I was reading up about how Jason Takes Manhattan like happened, it was such a stupid movie.
Dude, I couldn't even make it through.
Like
I tried
Jason
to watch it.
taking a fucking yacht across. How do you go from a lake to the ocean? Somebody explain it to me.
Oh,
how did you go from Camp Crystal Lake
to the
Atlantic Ocean?
It's connected to New York. They didn't go in the ocean. They just stayed in the lake. You didn't know that?
Oh, okay.
Science.
What does this say?
Sweet. Thanks.
I didn't read it.
What do you mean ask Angela? Did you make one for Angela?
Yes. Do you want to see it?
Oh, sweet. Yes. Can I see it? Go get it.
Let me see if she'll.
Please.
Hold on 1 second.
Please.
Pretty please.
Pretty please.
He's going to do it.
I went and saw my friend Frankie and Chris. They went and played at a bar near me the other night, and they did amazing. They sounded so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did some Creedence covers too, which was really cool. And it was just two of them, on guitar and vocals. So good. So good.
Little CCR.
Yes. Let me see.
Kevin will have to like kind of explain to you like the wood and everything, but it's all carved by him, and it's got this like super dope handle.
Wow.
And then on the end is a crystal that's like attached to it.
Can you make one? Is it a specific wood that, or can you like? I don't know. I have like a thing for alder.
Alder?
Yeah.
I don't know what this one is.
I have a relationship. Alder is my spirit tree, by the way.
And then on the tip is like this is salt, I think.
Huh. Oh, you want to see a wand that I made?
Yes.
I made this wand a while back.
Ooh, a feathered wand.
Very nice.
And it's got some gems on it here, as you can see, citrine quartz.
This one is made from hawthorn.
Bells. And I think
which is my daughter's middle name.
Oh, it is. That's right.
Quill Hawthorne de Winter.
Nice.
De Winter.
A very regal name.
And then I made a small one for banishing out of flicker feathers. Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
I found them myself. All the feathers I like find in the woods, and the sticks I find in the woods. And now I find rocks too. So, and sometimes I go into the woods with gloves and bags and tweezers, and I pick through coyote poop to get the bones out of it. Yes, I do.
And you can't stop me.
That sounds gross, but I mean, it's like digging through owl pellets. It's basically the same thing. It's just a bunch of freaking hair bones with a little bit of shit in it. So
bones with shit in it? What did I fucking...
Oh, digging through coyote scat to get like rabbit bones and stuff like that.
Just
I get
a dead rabbit.
Well, no. See, look.
You're out here digging in poop?
All these bones, I don't know if you can see, but all these little tiny bones I have gotten out of coyote scat. And that's not all. That's just one That's just one collection.
You know what's funny is when Angela and I first met, I had never been. I think I was 30. What am I? 46, so 34 when this happened. But I'd never in my life had gone camping, and everyone always said it was weird.
What?
But like when you live in cities, like you don't just go camping.
Dude, city.
You'll get robbed.
Cities.
You'll get robbed.
But
while you're camping.
Yeah. But so she was like, I love camping. I'm taking you camping. And literally, as we were like walking out to where we were going to camp, I found a completely full deer carcass, but it was all
Whoa.
bones. Yeah. So I took like the whole spine, like the linked spine, and a bunch of other bones from it, and threw it in a trash bag and took it home with me.
Nice.
When we picked it up, it still had the spinal fluid in it and shit. It was dripping
Gross.
out. Yeah, it was awesome.
Stinky.
It wasn't that bad because I think it was like out in the open, and this was in I want to say like September, so it wasn't like super hot out anymore, you know.
Yeah, gross.
But of course, leave it to me to be out in the woods for an hour and find a completely full skeleton, you know.
Yeah. When I was in 8th grade, I had been kicked off the school bus for smoking on the bus, so I had to walk to school and stuff. And then on my way home, I think I was altered, and I was walking home, and I go down this ravine, and by a pipeline, and there's like a creek down there, and like a really steep hill, and then you have to go way back up to the pipeline and climb this big cliff, or whatever. So I go down there and I found a cow skull. And like my dad was all mad at me because I got out of school like 3-4 hours ago and I still wasn't home. This was like before cell phones. This was like 1986, something like that, 1987 maybe. And I got home and they're mad at me, but I'm like, look what I found, and I put it in the sink, you know, because I was gonna clean it up and stuff. And then in one of the eye sockets, I saw some flesh fluttering, and so I screamed and I ran out of the kitchen. And I think my dad put it outside because I got too grossed out.
I think that's why I didn't take that deer skull, because it was still had like flesh and fur and shit on it, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
Dude, speaking of dead stuff, I found the biggest crane fly I'd ever seen in my hallway.
What the hell is a crane fly? That thing, I guess.
A mosquito eater?
I mean, it's not a mosquito,
wow.
but it looks like a giant mosquito.
It's a mosquito eater. They don't really eat mosquitoes either. Or isn't it huge?
That is pretty big.
Another thing I found when we were on a walk with our dogs.
Is that a monarch butterfly?
Yes, it is.
I like it.
So I also like to pick up dead stuff from the ground. So
I dig it.
Yeah.
Speaking of dead stuff, I got this right here. And it's a little vial of Ed Gein's grave dirt.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I've got that vial too.
You do.
I do.
You do. That was actually pretty cool when we got that, and we got the Gein or the Gacy dirt. The Gacy dirt was my favorite.
I have some dirt from the witch's tomb in New Mexico, but I don't know where I put it.
If I end up in Salem this trip, I planned on because there's a spot where like the witches were hung or whatever, or burned. So I was gonna try and sneak over there and steal some dirt.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'll bring enough pack for everybody.
Yay.
For everybody.
Thank you.
You get dirt. You all get dirt.
We all get dirt. So what are you guys going to do with your 2 weeks off? You're going to your Monday nights are free. So I'm assuming you're going to watch Monday Night Football, but I mean, am I wrong?
Wrong. I don't like sports.
I know.
No. I don't know. I'm probably going to come home from work and eat some food, decompress, probably change the cat box. Maybe, I don't know, do some dishes. When I get home from work, I tend to do chores.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have any other time to do it. So,
someone tell me about this John Waters tour.
Yeah, what's that?
What the fuck is that?
Where?
It's in Baltimore. That's where he's from. But and I'm pretty sure he still lives there. So I'm sure it has something to do with Maryland. But if it's like filming locations, I've been to all of them. I've even gone to Divine's grave in Towson.
Wow.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times. Everybody likes to have them. Sorry. So what are you doing with your Monday nights, Patrick?
Oh shit. Well, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. That requires
Oh wow.
thinking.
I usually don't decide what I'm going to do after work until like
Let's see those
I'm
socks.
after work.
Those are pretty cute.
They're bats.
I can see that.
Yes.
That's why I asked to look at them.
Yes.
I think I might just cry every Monday night because
You'll miss Vlad.
here.
You can always call me.
I'll just sit down
and we can
cry.
chat.
We'll just. You want to listen to me cry, Michelle?
Yeah.
You should go live
I'll
the next
soothe
2
you
weeks just by
and
yourself
cry.
and talk about how much you miss us.
Just go live. Michelle and I will just go live about how much we miss Vlad.
All right. Can I ask you guys a serious horror question though?
Sure.
I don't know if it's necessarily horror. What is your take? I posted this recently on the main page. What is your take of Bill Skarsgård in the remake of The Crow?
I'm excited.
Oh, I think it'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate remakes. I love the thought of a remake. I love to see what other people like
how they interpret the story.
Yeah, how they interpret story and what they come up with. Does that mean I like every remake I watch? No, some of them suck. But I do like some of them, and I do get excited when I see ones coming out because I'm like, oh, cool, The Crow's an awesome movie. Let's see what this person did with it. Let's see what Bill does differently than Brandon did as
Right.
you know. Crow. Like I love to see that stuff and do the comparisons. I don't talk shit about. I'm not going to talk shit about Bill because he wasn't Brandon. Whatever, cool. He shouldn't be Brandon because it's a different fucking movie.
Right.
So
right.
I like to compare and just enjoy.
I love Bill Skarsgård as an actor, even outside of the It films. Like, I just think he's like really, really good. And
Right.
I understand a lot of people's hesitation with, you know, because of Brandon and Bruce Lee's legacy and all that, like wanting to redo it. And it doesn't need to be redone. It's a fucking perfect movie. You can pop it in right now and you're going to love watching it. But same thing like you said, Pat, like I want to see a newer one. I want to see a new version. I want to see Bill Skarsgård as fucking The Crow. You know what I mean? Like I think that's going to be
that's going to be really. I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to address this comment really quick because it says tour of the filming locations since he films in Baltimore. Did you see any Crybaby locations? Actually, and I think I've mentioned this on the show before, the high school I went to, Mervo, the opening scene of Crybaby where they're getting the shot in the arm, that was actually filmed in our lunchroom. And then the outside of the scene where he's like leaning on his car with Ricky Lake, and I think what's her name? Tracy Lords is standing there, and then the hot girl, you know, square girl walks out, and he's all like, whatever. That was actually filmed in the front of my school, and on the backside of where they were filming was the football field I played on. So yeah, and then also there's a movie called A Low Down Dirty Shame or something like that has Johnny Knoxville in it. So the first time I was ever arrested, me and a kid in my neighborhood were breaking into cars.
The first time I was ever arrested.
Right. We were breaking into cars, and it was at this like weird little gas station, and the cops showed up while we were there. I was hiding under a car. He was hiding in the car, taking change out of the fucking cigarette thing or whatever, you know? And when that spot where we got caught was literally like 5 blocks from my house. And in that movie, Johnny Knoxville drives by it. And so every time I see that movie, I'm like, oh, there's the first time I got locked up. So I've been to most of or a lot of the places, even whether I knew it or not, I've probably been to all of them. But Crybaby is like one of my favorite John Waters movies, and probably it actually might be my favorite. And the fact that it was partially filmed in my high school is pretty cool. I wasn't a student there when they filmed it, but same school.
Yeah, so, yes. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish I was a little older and I was at school because I could have met Johnny fucking Depp,
right?
And Tracy Lords, you know. But somebody says Bill will do great. Hope it has a good cast. I'm sure if he's involved, it will have a good cast. Yeah. You know the dude that's he's in the Warriors. He's like, Warriors, come out and play. He's also in The Crow. I want to know who plays that fucking character, to be honest, because that dude's such a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Such a fucking weirdo.
Such a fucking weirdo. Rad. I love Crybaby. It's such a good movie. Like, I think a lot of people, it's probably one of the more underrated Johnny Depp films.
Yeah. I love Johnny Depp and I love John Waters, and I think Crybaby is my favorite Waters film.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to, I love Pink Flamingos, but it's just like, I mean, it's not like the greatest film, you know. I will say Serial Mom was actually really good, but I still like Crybaby better than that.
Serial Mom's dope.
Serial Mom's dope. And then was he just an actor on one of the Child's Play movies, or did he have something to do outside of that?
No, I think
that's another good point. Cecil B. Demented.
Cecil B. Demented is such a good movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Twin Peaks. Did he have something to do with Twin Peaks?
He may have written or directed an episode or two, but I don't know for sure. I don't think he was heavily involved if he was.
Yeah, I'm going to say I mean, I've looked up his IMDb and all that before, and can't remember seeing anything like that. Speaking of which, I noticed the other day I have an IMDb page because I was in the Horrorverse, and I thought that was pretty
congratulations.
Cool. Thank you.
That's awesome.
I need to upload a picture, a headshot.
Yeah.
So when people go there, they're like, "Oh, it's this asshole."
We can visit each other's IMDb pages now.
I'm gonna leave you a review.
Oh, okay.
Biggest penis in my fucking Facebook Messenger.
I put a dick pic in your inbox.
You did. You filled my inbox with your dick pic.
And it wasn't just the tip.
Dude, that was so funny when I saw that. I'm like, what in the actual fuck? And then I was like, oh, it's Jason's dick.
No, it's not. It wasn't his.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was somebody else's.
Jesus, how many do you have?
How many dicks you got laying around?
They have like a knapsack. It's a bag of dicks that they bring to set. There's like 20 or 30 of them in there. There's all different. I don't know whose that was.
Who needs all these dicks?
It's for a film. It's for a film.
There's just a lot of.
It's for a film.
We know what kind of films have that many dicks. Okay.
It might be like some sort of torture thing. I'm not sure.
Torture porn. I'm into it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wasn't that
don't ask me. I'm just there to they're just there when I'm there. And I was like digging through the bag. I was like, look at this one. Look at this one. What are you going to use this one for? This one's cut off at the base, and they have blood. And some of them have bases. And they have hair. They've punched hair to them and stuff. So they're actually going to be used in film for real for some sort of horror.
Oh, I like that. I could dig it.
I think because we're getting close to 8. I think we should open the forum like we were talking about and let the viewers ask us some questions.
Oh yeah, if they want to ask us some questions. Oh my god, yeah. What about the penis spider tattoo? What's the hold up?
Finances currently. But I don't know if I told you guys. I'm pretty sure I did. My lungs have been blamed on the mill that I worked at.
Yes.
Which is a big deal. So
I mean, pizza on Vlad.
Pizza for everybody.
Yeah.
You get pizza. You get pizza.
I get seafood.
I am getting it. Seafood pizza.
No, just seafood.
Yeah.
So I am still getting it. It's gonna, when I can afford it.
But you still have.
Once I get cut that check. Do I still have what?
Your health.
Yeah.
It is what he's like. It's
not to bring down the mood or anything, but right before you got on, Michelle, I was telling Patrick how I passed out standing up last night.
Oh no!
And it actually kind of wrecked my body. Like my whole left arm's fucked up. My left knee, it buckled. Somehow.
Well, what's your O2 level right now?
I don't know. My thing's over there. Probably 91, maybe ish.
Yeah, get to about 96, 97, and I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
So I guess nobody has any questions for us. I don't see any popping up. So nobody wants to know anything about us.
Yeah.
They don't want to know what our favorite color is, or if we would eat a worm, or things like that.
Or what makes Patrick so cool.
Exactly. Like how many bands have you signed? And who knows?
What's
Nobody's
your
asking.
favorite tattoo, Michelle? Let me see your favorite tattoo.
Oh my God, I have so many.
Your newest one. Your newest, the last one you got.
Oh, the last one I got was my little
Oh yeah,
firefly.
your fly.
Yeah, my
I like it.
firefly. Gosh, I don't know. I can't pick a favorite one. I just love so many of them. Like I've had my this leg is my zombie unicorn, goes all the way around.
I like it.
I have an entire back piece. I've got a lot of really good pieces. I don't know. I really
What
like
about
my
you, Pat?
hands. My hands are freaking cool. Can't really see them though.
My hands are cool too.
Do you have any tattoos, Pat?
Did you literally just ask me that?
Well, I know about the hibiscus tramp stamp, but I'm not going to make you stand up and put your butt out. So I was.
Dude,
No, make him stand up and put his butt out.
my arms are covered, my
I
stomach's
know.
covered. I got a couple on my legs. Yeah.
So let's see something. Show me a tattoo.
I think my favorite one that I have is my Bundy bug on my arm right here with the dead arm hanging out the back, and it's got Bundy written in blood on it. It says Volkswagen driving through fog. That's probably my favorite one that I have.
Nice.
What was your first tattoo, Patrick?
That Bundy bug. Literally.
What about you, Michelle? Do you still have your first tattoo?
Yeah, it was a little Madagascar day gecko on the back of my left shoulder.
Nice.
It's still there.
Nice.
Yeah.
My first tattoo I had on my forearm, but I had it covered with this owl. That was like in a shop, but where is it at? I had like a little, I think it was right here, like a little anarchy symbol on my wrist that I did with the little hand poke when I was a child, you know?
Yeah.
So that was technically my first tattoo, but my first one in the shop, which is kind of a funny story because I was 15. You're not supposed to get tattooed till you're 18.
Yeah.
But my mom knew somebody and got me in. And so this is probably 1994-ish, or no, 93-ish, I think. And I went into the shop and I wanted this stupid tattoo, which I'm glad I didn't get, of this dude with saggy pants and like a basketball jersey on, holding an Uzi and a 40 ounce. And I was like, oh, I want that on my arm. And my mom was like, my mom's like, absolutely fucking not. So I kept flipping through a book, and then I found one and it was cool. This dude was wearing like a pimp suit and he was swinging a chain. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. He's like a pimp. So I get it on my forearm, which is what this is covering up. I got it right there.
Oh no.
And I'm wearing it around for a few weeks. I'm in high school at the time. And my teacher, who had Harley Davidson tattooed on his upper lip, but he had this huge mustache so you couldn't see the tattoo, pulls me aside and he's like, hey man, I didn't know you liked the Dead. And I'm like, the what? He's like, the Grateful Dead, Shakedown Street on your arm. And I'm like, oh fuck no, I hate the Grateful Dead.
Me too.
And I'm like, oh no. So it turned out my first tattoo was a band I fucking couldn't stand. And so I had it for years and years and years. I just got it covered up like maybe 12 years ago.
I have like almost a similar thing. I have like this little tiny tattoo on my arm that's so one of my favorite punk bands is Leftover Crack, and they have like a bunch of different logos. And so me and my friend Ricky, he doesn't live here anymore, and we were like, oh, let's go get matching like little Leftover Crack tattoos, just in and out, like almost like a flash thing. But so we found this symbol. We're like, yeah, that one's cool. Let's get that. And so we got it on our arm. And like about a month later, I was walking somewhere in Tacoma, and this dude saw it on my arm. He's like, oh yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. That's awesome, dude. I fucking love that band. And I was like, oh no. Because I fucking hate Avenged Sevenfold. And
really?
I was like, no, that's Leftover Crack. And he's like, it looks just like the Avenged Sevenfold thing. I'm like, I've got to get that fucking covered up.
I have 5 cover-ups.
I feel like with Avenged Sevenfold, it's one of those things where I have to like the art and not the artist, because I do enjoy their music. I just don't like them as like, I think they're just kind of cheesy dudes, you know. But I do kind of like a few of their songs.
Ugh, boo!
Yeah.
You're fired. You're canceled. Yay, he's gone.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's
Oh
back.
wow. Oh wow.
Just kidding.
Somebody, Steven Belzer says, we know you'd eat the worm, but is it a gummy worm or a bloodworm?
Definitely a gummy worm.
Especially if it has a little of that THC in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Everything is edible at least once.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes twice just to make sure you don't like it.
I mean, really.
Words of
So I'm not
wisdom
going to see you for the next. So in the next 2 weeks, we're not having a show.
Nope.
So
Friday
everybody's
I
gonna miss
leave.
us.
So next Monday I'll be in the state of Massachusetts, and then the following Monday when we would also have a show, I will be flying home.
You don't want to go live from the airplane? Fortune.
No. Actually, when I'm on the plane, I always end up trying to sleep because it's just too many people, too many smells, too much talking, babies crying, and all that.
Dude,
shit.
I was in last time I flew, which was last month. I like to sit by the window, and the person behind me, there's a little gap.
Yeah.
In the seat. The person behind me was like coughing, and I could tell they didn't have their fucking mouth covered because I could hear them cough, and my hair would blow when it was a cough.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
God damn it!
Your hair filtered out the COVID part.
I was like, oh my God, dude. It's like freaking cover your mouth. It's like, I don't know, 12-year-old or something. But
I gotta say, like not after because I found out after, but since COVID like happened and then finding out I have emphysema, whenever I'm on like public transportation or like in a store and I cough, I feel like all eyes are on me, and I'm like, I swear I don't have COVID. Like, I just can't fucking breathe.
Yep.
People are like, evacuate the aisle. This guy's got
real.
Well,
and he's got tattoos. He's definitely got COVID.
He's definitely got COVID. Even though we don't have shows for the next 2 weeks, I will miss you both dearly.
I will miss you too, and we'll talk to you.
We'll talk lots on our in our messenger.
Yes.
Tell each other how much we love each other.
Yeah, that's the thing. We do that.
And say our best friends forever episode. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
We send each other hearts.
Yes,
all the time.
Lots of hearts.
Hey Pat, do you know who this episode is sponsored by?
No, I don't.
This week's episode is brought to you by Body Scare. All natural body care products so good, they're scary.
It was sponsored by Body Scare.
We're still live.